Well, hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Donathan Brown, Assistant Provost and Assistant Vice President for Faculty Diversity Recruitment here at the Rochester Institute of Technology. Thank you very much for joining us today in our inaugural Fireside Chat series. These conversations with some of our star faculty are designed to provide you with a behind-the-scenes glimpse into life as a faculty member here at RIT, life as a community member within the greater Rochester community, along with providing you useful insight and advice. Today, I'm joined by one of our star faculty members, Dr. Andre Hudson from the Gosnell College of Science. Dr. Hudson, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you. So without further delay, Dr. Hudson, let's begin. First, tell us a little bit about yourself, such as where you attended school, your areas of expertise, as well as your research interests.
Thank you. So I joined RIT 12 years ago. So this upcoming academic year will be my 13th year, the beginning of my 13th year. And I came to RIT from Rutgers University, where I did my PhD and my postdoc as a biochemist. And so my work kind of at the intersection between microbiology and biochemistry and structural biology, looking for novel compounds that could be used for medicines or in the biotechnological realm with respect to algicides or herbicides, etc.
Well, that's very good and also very insightful. I think about some of the individuals we've met on the road, and they have a similar background and similar areas of interest. So you providing that sort of lens and expertise is always interesting. Can you give us a little bit of insight of some of your past or present research projects or accomplishments?
So my work kind of stems from looking at enzymes that are novel or new and that are basically targets for medicines, whether it's from medicines for plants, medicines to treat antibiotic resistance bacteria, or looking for novel compounds, herbicides, etc. So one of the hallmarks of my research program that I really love is the kind of the integration of students into the program. So RITs are very amenable to this kind of teacher-scholar model, which I'm passionate and love about. And one of the main reasons why I joined RIT as a faculty was because I have the opportunity to teach inside and outside of the classroom to incorporate students, graduate and undergraduate students into my research program.
Wow. Well, fantastic. That was very informative. Thank you very much. As we know, the greater Rochester community is a very dynamic place to live, with many places to see, activities to try, and festivals to enjoy. Can you share with us some of the people, places, or events you enjoy the most and why?
Wow, that's a great question. So having lived here for 12 years, I think, you know, there's so much to do. First of all, the seasons, it's very seasonal. So you could get like the distinct 4 seasons here in the area. The summers and the winters are beautiful. And I actually know that a lot of times I hear that, Rochester's cold and it's icy, etc. And I'm from Jamaica, right? I'm from Jamaica, West Indies. And so if I could enjoy the winters, I'm sure a lot of my colleagues and peers out there will do as well. So one of the things I like about the area is that, everything is kind of within a reasonable driving distance, right? So whether it's downstate, the city, whether it's to Toronto, Cleveland, Pennsylvania, Philly, etc. It's very in proximity, so to speak, is not too far away. It has beautiful parks. We have a bunch of state parks, local parks. We have some, Lethbridge State Park is not too far away. We have Niagara Falls. We have a beautiful zoo. We have, things for little children. The Science Museum, the Museum of Play. And also it's very musically oriented. And as a fan of music, one of the things that my family and I enjoy is going to the annual Jazz Fest every year. There's always concerts around and plays at the Jiva Theater, etc. And also, I like that it's very communal. So everything is downtown. We have a fantastic. I'll be remiss if I didn't give this a plug. We have one of the best, um, you know, um, best farmers market. That's it. Sorry.
Ah, there you go.
Uh, we have one of the best farmers market in the country. It's very open all year round, so it's not it does not shut down in the winter time. And so it's a lot of things to do in the region and in the Rochester area.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. Good to know, and thank you for sharing. I think that was extremely insightful. It gives people a very good understanding of all the great amenities that Rochester has throughout all the seasons of the year. So thank you for that. Let's talk about words of advice right now. And particularly, I'm thinking in this manner. Looking back from where you began your academic journey to where you find yourself now, can you share one piece of advice for those currently on the job market or who soon will join the job market?
That's an excellent question. I think for me, one piece of advice that I was given is that basically ask for what you need. Sometimes there's a tendency to not go for it and not explicitly states what you're going to need in order to be successful. And this is our opportunity. So as you're interviewing and making relationships and maybe negotiating, make sure to ask for the things that you're going to need to scaffold the beginnings of your career, if that's the point of your career that you're in at the moment, to make sure that you're successful. The other piece of advice that I have that's personal to me is that um, make your decisions. A lot of times, it's not always based on infrastructure or money or starter package. For me, I think it's comfortability. And so one of the things one of the main reasons why I chose RIT was because the interview process kind of made me feel very, very comfortable here. And I said to myself, if I could interact with these colleagues and I know them for 2 or 3 days and feel so comfortable, I could envision myself spending a lot of years here, even my entire career. Right. So I think, that was regardless of the kind of the nuts and bolts of the offers and the office and the lab space, et cetera. I felt wanted and I felt like I would be comfortable here. And that was very, very important to me. So I think that has to go into a lot of the decision-making processes that, where are you going to see yourself for the long term, so to speak.
Yeah, no, well said. And I'm sure many people will find those words of advice quite insightful. So thank you. Finally, as prospective faculty members consider RIT as their home, and this is something you touched upon just moments ago, can you share with us perhaps two things you truly enjoy about being a member of the RIT family?
Excellent. I think one of the things I love about RIT is that you're very centric around shared governance. And for me, I think that's very important where the faculty voice is always welcomed. There's always an opportunity to provide insight and feedback, concerns. And that's sometimes it's not about agreeing as much to speak as the respect is there to offer, your perspective as a faculty member. The second thing I would say is that it provides this very, very unique opportunity. I've been I did my undergraduate in the HBCU. I went to a large land grant institution, and now I'm at RIT, and those are three distinct different models. And out of the three schools that I've been to, RIT is the most unique. Our students are unique, our faculty are unique. It's almost the old tagline for RIT was it was a category of one, and I really really believe that it's a super super unique opportunity where you get this conglomeration of right brain and left brain and art and science and just the different students and the diversity of students that we have in faculty and staff. It makes it a very very unique and enriching environment for both teaching and learning, and that's one of the hallmarks for me is that you could be a teacher scholar here. So if teaching is your thing, you're going to get that opportunity. And if research is your thing, you're going to have that opportunity. And if you like to do both, and I'm in that position where I love to do both, it's a perfect opportunity for faculty who wants to kind of, mash teaching and research into academic programs.
Yeah. All good things to highlight. So thank you very much for drawing those out. Well, Dr. Hudson, it's been a pleasure to talk to you today. So thank you very much for joining us today in our inaugural Fireside Chat series. Look for more of these to come your way soon as we talk with more and more of our star faculty members as their experiences here at RIT, within the community, and beyond. So thank you very much for joining us, Dr. Hudson, again. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.